This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing at 536 G Avenue out here in Coronado. Starting my digital inspection. We are on top of a torch down modified bitumen roof. The Homeowners Association seems to think that this roof was replaced 5 years ago. That is not actually the case. What happened is whoever came here went ahead and just did a coating. So basically just used an elastomeric material and just painted a coating over this roof. So it is absolutely not a new roof. The elastomeric coating acts as somewhat of a band-aid just to kind of prolong the life expectancy of the roof, but it is in no way a new roof. So the nice thing with this elastomeric coating though is that it shows us the areas where the water is sitting and ponding over time, and all these areas are where the roof is leaking, which leads me to believe that the roof itself is leaking and it's not the pipes that are inside the home. We can also see that all the drains are not clogged. They're nice and clear, so that should not be an issue either. So anyway, point out a few things. You can see that this elastomeric coating is starting to fail. A lot of these areas are already starting to come up. Again, you can see all these areas where the water just sits, and within these areas the plywood itself is very soft. So there's areas where the leaks have obviously been happening for quite some time. The elastomeric coating might have stopped it for a few years, but those leaks are back, and this coating is not gonna fix anything. I just want to point out a few other areas. Again, you can see all these dark spots. This is where all that water is just sitting over time. Areas like this where it gets to be pretty bad, especially right here by this skylight. I can almost guarantee that water has been penetrating this area as well. You can also see that that it's starting to come apart on the seams where some of this old material was. So my finger's getting underneath this, and water's going to be getting underneath it also. The sealant around the penetrations is starting to go. You can see how all this is cracking. That means that every time it rains, water moisture is going to be coming down these pipes. Again, more areas where there is severe ponding on this roof. So again, this elastomeric coating, it's not meant to last forever. It's more of like a band-aid for this roofing material. And so if there were already a leak on this roof, well, that elastomeric coating might stop it for a while, but once that coating starts to go, just like it is right here, right? Now you're back down to the original roofing material, and it gets underneath the coating itself, and then that water just sits over time. There's another area over here on this section where the coating has essentially, disappeared. It's completely coming up. So this is all the coating that is no longer adhering to the roof itself. All the granules on this area have depleted, so there's definitely water that's penetrating this area also. So what needs to be done, if the HOA and the homeowners want this to be done properly, is, at this point it is time for that new roof. The coating was a band-aid for as long as it was, and now the true condition of the roof is starting to show its face. What I would like to do on this roof is, when we tear this off, I would like to go ahead and add a layer of TPO roofing material. TPO is more of a commercial grade roofing material. It is highly reflective. Oh, your neighbors across the street, looks like they might have a TPO roof. See if I can zoom in on that. So it comes in white, gray, beige. I'm always going to recommend a white roof, just, especially since nobody can see this. It reflects a lot of sunlight, so it's going to keep the areas underneath this roof nice and cool. But the best thing about this is that it's extremely waterproof, and when it is installed, it essentially becomes one singular membrane on this entire roof plane. So we can have water that just sits like it's been sitting for, long periods of time, and we'll know that it is not going to penetrate the roof itself. My roofers also love installing that material because of the fact that they never have to come back for any warranty work, because of the fact that it lasts for such a long time. So we'll have to go around all these skylights. That's not a problem. We'll have to lift up some of these units, redo the blocking underneath it, and redo the roofing underneath it as well. Not a problem. We can remove the capping over here and reinstall it. Again, not a problem. But this is not a new roof. It never was a new roof. The coating is just a band-aid, but at this point, like I said, the actual condition of the roof is starting to show its face, so it would be best to go ahead and install a new roofing material to ensure that that the homeowners underneath here will never have to deal with this again. And again, you can see the coating just went barely up the old material itself, just to give you an idea of the kind of job that was done. That's it for my inspection.